We'll go ahead and get started with our media availabilities for the Exalta We Paint Winners 400, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. We're joined now by our current leader in the Sunoco Rookie of the Year standings. 9 top 10 finishes this season, including an 8th place last weekend at Charlotte. Chase, Jimmy Johnson in 2002 is the only other driver who's recorded 9 top 10s through his first 13 races in his rookie season. You competed one here at Pocono Raceway in the ARCA Series. How much will that previous experience here help you on Sunday?
Well, Jimmy also had a win in his first however many races, so still some work to do, I think, for us on all fronts. But I do think having that ARCA race here in 13 is definitely helpful. I think the biggest thing to take from that is they had reconfigured the track at that point to the current configuration. So I don't think it has changed a whole lot. I think it's picked up some bumps here and there from the harsh winters up here, I would assume, and. But other than that, I think it'll be pretty similar. So I think that race will hopefully be helpful. It's been a while, so it's going to have to think back a good ways on kind of some of the things we fought when we were here. But it was good to have that run here, if nothing else, and hopefully just some extra laps, because was like the weather for this weekend may limit our practice. So everything we could get prior to this weekend would be helpful.
Excellent. If you have questions for the driver of the number 24 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet, if you'll raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. Please state your name and organization. We'll go right here.
Zach Catanzvetti, front stretch. Personally with you, how do you think the aero package will work with a track like this? Such a unique place with 3 different turns. Do you think it's going to play more of a factor than usual?
I don't think it'd be a whole lot different than anywhere else. I mean, I think the improvements that they've made as far as the package goes, I think will be as big of a difference as it is here as it is or would be anywhere else. Yes, this place is unique, and obviously having 3 different turns and having to find that balance to work in all of them the best you can is tough. But I don't think I wouldn't expect the current package to be any different here than anywhere else.
Additional questions for Chase? We'll go right here to Jeff Gluck, please.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. Chase, with the possible lack of practice time and maybe not qualifying depending on the weather, how do you think that will affect things this weekend? And does that favor veteran type guys who have a lot of experience here?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a good question, and something that we've thought about a lot coming into the weekend. This is a place I haven't raced at a whole lot, and only having a couple starts here, which it's been a few years even since those. So even if the weather was perfect, there's only 2 practices this weekend versus normally 3, on a normal race weekend. So we were already kind of cut short on practice. But I do think that will definitely be a challenge for sure for me, as it looks like the rain's going to cut us short at least maybe a practice today. We might only have 1 this weekend, so making the most of that 1 I think will be important for me, and yes, I do think it'll be a challenge for the guys who haven't been here a lot.
Additional questions for Chase? We'll go back here to the back to Zach.
Zach Albert, NASCAR.com. Chase, do you guys feel like you've gained some momentum the last few weeks and have gotten closer to potentially breaking through and winning? Like, are you to a place where it would surprise you if you guys didn't at least break through and secure a win this season?
Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously there's so many good cars each week, and it's not easy anywhere you go. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely, as I've said, I feel like that I have a team and a group of guys that are capable of winning if I do my part for them, and I truly believe that. I mean, when I come to the racetrack each weekend, I really have the strong belief that our team can win, and I think that's something that's important for all of us to believe. And if we didn't believe that, we might as well all stay home. So that's the mindset we have coming into each race weekend, regardless of where it is. And that's our mindset here, as it would be anywhere else. So we're working hard at it. If I could tell the future, I'd tell you. But we're going to give it our best effort to do that. And if we do, great. If we don't, it sure won't be for a lack of effort.
Any more questions for Chase Elliott? We'll come back over here to Jeff, please.
How do you feel about your points position halfway through the regular season? I mean, it seems like you're in a pretty good spot. Do you look at it that like, okay, well, geez, we need to get a lot of top 10s here. I mean, we need to keep doing what we're doing. Do you feel pretty good about where you are?
I feel like we've had some weekends that have been better than others, and certainly, I think we're in a decent spot in points. The thing about points is they really don't matter anymore. As like we've all talked about and read articles of and heard everybody speak about over the past couple of years with this new format. So, the way I see it is yes, you can points your way in. But to have a shot, you've got to be a consistent contender to win races, and I think we have a little bit of work to do to be amongst those consistent contenders that are have the ability to win each week, and those are the guys you're going to have to beat when it comes this fall. So yes, I think we're in a decent spot, but like I said, you gotta have the ability to win each week to have a chance.
Any final questions for Chase? Chase, thanks a lot. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.